I've been fighting the Hitler dick riders forever.
And then
they're just like, he was just battling. It's like, no, dude. He literally was a sugar baby for these American corporate CEOs.
That's kind of burying the lead a little bit, I'd say. He killed hundreds of thousands of people.
Here we go. Welcome
to Deep Waters.
Where are you going right now?
So they crank the 5G up, and then we just all get shaken and baking microwave. I love it.
I didn't say that, you absolute moron.
There was no dinosaurs. Those were Nephilim giants from the Bible.
And Lucifer is in the Vatican?
Yes.
Oh, okay, got it.
I think space is probably like just a giant liquid. Yeah. Build it up, seal the well. When it's about to collapse, release the gays.
Are you going to get the jab?
Never. Conspiracy Social Club, aka Deep Waters.
Man, we're in it, dude. And we took a week off,
Bang,
because Dylan was having issues.
No, it was because Ryan was on a gay cruise, man. We literally couldn't record.
Dylan went on a gay cruise, bro. Yacht rocking it? Were you yacht rocking it? A lot of people don't know what Ryan looks like. Just think yacht rock.
The Doobie Brothers, Poco, Toto, all that stuff. Ryan is just two horns up.
How many shirts does Ryan own that have a little alligator on it right there? That's the real question.
Is Poco yacht rock?
Is Poco? Yeah, ask yacht rock guy.
I have no idea.
Can you give us a Google real quick? I'm actually pretty curious about whether or not Poco is yacht rock.
I don't even know what Poco is.
Call it love? Dude, Poco's great. I wish we could jam out on a little Poco right now, but we'll get flagged.
Yeah, I think it's absolutely ridiculous that they're still flagging people.
Yeah.
Oh, they've got a little yacht or nyat.
Oh, yacht or nyat.
A yacht or nyat?
Dude, so crazy stuff. What's the top comment?
It's smooth, it's groove, it's yacht for me.
Okay,
respect.
Right,
We're in it, dude.
Hell yeah. So go to samtripoli.com for dates.
Go to dates. Got something at the end of the month in Long Beach. I got to promote some more. I got to make a flyer today. Shout out Dana Marshall. It's her birthday.
Shout out
Happy
Dana.
birthday, Dana.
Dude,
as this recording. Happy birthday to you, boo. Happy birthday to you, boo.
Me and Dana got a fight on the phone yesterday. I was talking to Dana, and
just two Jews going at it.
Dude, she snapped at me. I go, why the fuck are you being so mean right now? And she goes, you're being mean. I go, no, I'm a nice Jewish boy. I'm not being mean at all. You're being a bitch right now. So anyways, we have a loving relationship.
It happens.
Sam got some new ink.
I got some new ink. Hey, Ryan, have you seen it yet?
Nope.
You have not seen the new ink. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Okay, here we go. Ready? Here we go.
I mean,
that's fucking crazy awesome.
Now, I'm going to be honest with you, dude. I'm going to be honest with you. I wanted it right here, but I'm such a big fan of the guy who did it. I'm my favorite TV show is Ink Master. It is the most brain rot show out there, and I just love it.
yeah.
And
some people say Deadwood, and Sam says Ink Master.
I know. It's the only thing in my life that's simple.
Yeah.
That I just enjoy. And this is guy 3-time champion on Ink Master.
No shit, dude.
Yeah.
What'd it run you? Like 3?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
That's a lot of cash.
Yeah.
That's a lot of cash. Hey, who do you think's killed more people, Hitler or Godzilla?
Dude, that's a great question. Well, Godzilla isn't real.
That's a good point. That's
so
a real
like,
good wrinkle,
and we all know Hitler killed like hundreds of thousands of people.
Hundreds of thousands of Jews. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. But here's the crazy thing. I thought this was very aggressive, meaning like I'm the Godzilla guy now. But dude, I've been walking around. I can't believe how many people are like, dude, that is sweet ink.
It's such sweet ink, dude.
Women have said it. I thought, well, so much for ever getting pussy again in my life.
Yeah. Oh no, right? Absolutely not.
I thought that was done,
dude. When you slap the King of the Monsters on your arm, people start getting sopping wet. Have you?
Yeah, so it was great, dude. It was great.
Have I ever done my impression of the Jewish Holocaust denier?
No, let's go.
6 million. Well, it was more like 9 million. You know?
A lot of stuff going on. It is literally conspiracy Christmas, even though this guy doesn't think there's anything going on. I sent him all this gold. He's like, whatever. Can we get into
You didn't sent me gold. You just
can
sent
we get
me
into the
political shit.
former head of YouTube? You know what? I gotta show.
Whoa.
I got-
Whoa.
You gotta show some respect. Somebody's no longer with us, even though I believe her fascist views did a lot of damage to humanity.
You talking about Dianne Feinstein? She died like a year ago.
No, I'm talking about the lady who was the head of YouTube forever.
Oh.
Like, how do you pronounce her name, Yacht Rock? Do you know how to pronounce her name? Susan.
Call it love.
1 second.
Dude, you gotta know her name. Starts with W. That woman right there.
Zoom in.
Wajcicki?
Oh, is she a Polak?
No, she's not a Polak.
I mean, that looks like a Polak
No,
to me.
I think pretty sure she's one of the tribe, buddy. Wojcicki, I think is her name. I can't believe nobody on this show knows how to
Susan
pronounce.
Wachowski.
Okay.
Yeah, that's it. Wachowski.
Yeah. So, she passed away.
Rest in power,
And a
Sue.
lot of people think it was from turbo cancer.
Mm.
And which is very interesting because she straight up censored.
Yeah.
She straight up censored vaccine hesitancy.
Nailed that. Dude, a pathogen, a very, very aggressive pathogen, turbo cancer. Everybody's got to watch out.
Yeah, I mean, dude, very crazy. Like, and it was 2 years, which I guess is very fast for that situation.
Are you talking about stage 4 pancreatic cancer?
Like real fast though. Like comes on like
I mean, there are certain
Fast and Furious style.
Yeah. Vin Diesel cancer.
Vin Diesel.
VDC. There are certain cancers that are very, very aggressive, pancreatic, glioblastomas, things like that. But there are other types of cancer that.
She went up lung cancer.
Yeah, lung cancer. You know, if you're, that's why me and Rye switched to banging zines because we don't want to get.
You know what's
lung
very
cancer.
interesting about the zines thing is your boy Tucker Carlson, who you love, was talking about how they are trying to basically eliminate nicotine because it increases testosterone.
Nicotine is the nootropic of the working class. If they take nicotine away from us, we will become essentially
Cucks.
Not cucks. What's it called when you're
Scissor sisters?
What's it called? What's it called when they snip your balls off?
Oh, eunuchs?
Castrated eunuchs. Yeah, that's what they're trying to turn us into, dude. That's
Yeah,
what the global elites
100%.
are trying to do.
100%.
Chuck Schumer, I don't want to have the libido and energy and vitality of you.
Yeah,
you look like a
especially-
vulture.
Yeah, and a guy who bangs a dude. Have you seen his wife?
Well, I mean,
No,
Go
seriously.
ahead and flag
if
it.
you look at
Flag
Chuck
it, Rye.
Schumer's wife, she's definitely upstate New York ass for sure. Look at her. That is every woman
pull
from
her
upstate
up.
New York.
Pull her up.
Chuck Schumer's wife. Look at her. A lot of people think that's a man. I'm like, no, that's upstate New York.
Zoom in. Oh, she looks like Edna Mode a little bit.
Yeah, everyone's trying to say it's a dude. Which I'm really I go to
What is that? Everyone's trying to say it's a dude. What does that even mean?
Well, within the community.
okay.
Which are the community conspiracies.
Which is
they
just-
believe most of these guys marry dudes who present themselves as women. Like if you study like Henry Kissinger is one of the tribe. Dude, his wife looks like a dude who wants a 101 Dalmatians.
Why do you always say you bring up some evil and then you go one of the tribe? There are a lot of good Jews.
There are a lot of good Jews.
Yeah, like Jonas Salk. I mean, we'd all be in iron lungs if it wasn't.
Oh
for
yeah,
Jonas
okay.
Salk.
You keep telling yourself that. But go back if you will look up Henry Kissinger's wife.
Yeah, and while he's looking that up, what did you mean by keep telling yourself that?
Yeah, Jonas Salk was not what you think he is. Go around, look at it, dude.
Equally vague.
Go down. Yeah, look at that one. Look at that picture right there, the colored one right next to it. Right there. Click that one.
Sam.
Yeah, click that.
Sam, you have to stop saying. I mean,
Come
hey,
on.
Let's,
Come on. That looks like Ryan 40 years from now on a gay cruise.
Sam.
Who is that? Is that Henry Kissinger's wife, or is that like the guitars for Pink Floyd? Which one is it?
Sam.
Yes.
It's a woman.
Oh,
that woman's a woman.
Okay.
I mean, okay. So there's this thing going on right now where Twitter is 4chan. Twitter is 4chan.
It's great. I gotta get off.
Ryan texted me last night, dude, you got to check this out. There's just full blown Nazi shit on Twitter now.
Yeah. I've been fighting the Hitler dick riders forever.
And then
they're just like, he was just battling. It's like, no, dude. He literally was a sugar baby for these American corporate CEOs.
Yeah, that's kind of burying the lead a little bit, I'd say. He killed hundreds of thousands of people. So funny.
Man.
But yeah, no, Twitter is it's a town square of
ideas.
Well, misinformation and disinformation.
You're not going to get disagreement from me on that.
I mean, Twitter is wild now.
It is, and I love it.
I mean, we've got blacks taking L's. We've got Nazis in West Hollywood. I mean, what
is there a Twitter account called Nazis in West Hollywood?
No, but
bro, start it.
Yeah, that's my new burner. There's another thing going on where, like, I don't know if you guys have used ChatGPT to like make images, but it's like heavily censored. There's a lot of things you can't do.
Yeah.
And Grok, the like Twitter AI thing.
Yeah.
You can tell it to do anything. Like,
Does not care, bro.
yeah, I had like a picture made last night of like Hitler making out with Elon Musk. And it just lets you do it. It's crazy.
Did you beat off to it?
I did.
Okay.
Oh, bro, have you seen how realistic the people are getting now in AI? Like, somehow it got the life in the eyes. That was always the thing. It never had life. You could always, that's AI. Look, now it's got life in the eyes. Have you seen how, dude, good luck, human porn stars.
Well, so
good luck with that.
So this is where we arrive at this kind of fork in the road where we have to talk about censorship. We got to talk about, I mean, how do you police this shit?
Well, give me the topic you're thinking that might need policing. American real life human porn stars. We need free range porn stars. Is that what you're saying?
We've always needed free range porn stars. Okay.
We need authentic holes. None of these computer holes. Is that what you're saying?
I don't want computer holes.
Oh, but dude, it's about to get really freaky. You know, these women are like, I'm not into that. AI girl, into everything. It's on.
I mean, yeah. So like, so what are the philosophical ramifications of beating off to, I don't know, insert celebrity here? So
yeah, I mean that will be the line that.
Yeah,
you're not going to be able to use.
Florence Pugh did not consent to you beating off to an AI, generated her. Yeah. Right.
Yeah, that's very weird.
It's not okay.
It. There's some sites that allow you to. It's
Hold on. What does that mean?
Will you calm down?
What,
dude? He gets off this gay cruise. He's full of poppers, and he comes in here talking absolute nonsense.
You've done what, Ryan?
Dude, there's sites out there where they'll put the celebrity face on. It'll be a regular porno with some porn star, and then they'll put the celebrity face on, and it's crazy how like.
Yeah, but you kind of know, like, I don't think that's what her body would be like.
But it is kind of crazy, dude, and I'm really surprised no one's put us in gay porn yet.
Well, so, and please do so. I would be honored.
It's gonna submit your greatest gay porn to us on Twitter.
But like, there's this question of like, what the fuck are we already cannot get solid information.
No, here's what I'm gonna tell
anything.
you. It's gonna lead to, dude, people getting off the internet as much as they are now.
I hope so.
I think you're gonna lead. I think people are just gonna be like, okay, it's gotten so, because my whole belief is that they realize they've lost control of the narrative, the powers that be. Okay, so now they're like, if we can't control it, we're going to flood it with absolute I can't tell you, like, over the weekend, how many people with fake names and fake profiles were just talking mad shit to me. And it's all fake pictures and fake
Yeah, whatever you want to tell yourself.
What?
But just if it helps you, you go, oh, that's not a real person saying I'm gay. Then say that. Yeah. Whatever helps you detach.
Okay. Hey, man, if you can't beat him, join him. That's what I say. So make gay porn of me and Dylan real quick if you guys can.
Please do.
I better be the top. I'll be so pissed if I'm the bottom.
Oh, I
will fight everybody.
I lost the mommy daddy poll big time last week.
For sure. You are definitely mommy. You are definitely mommy. So a lot going on. I sent you this thing.
But really quickly, can we stay on the censorship thing? Because I want to enrage the comment section really quickly. So, somebody like, so we're talking about.
Do you have to beep porn, by the way, on YouTube?
I don't know.
Oh, because you always see him putting corn.
Yeah, I don't. How does Plug Talk do it?
Yeah,
do they say
I don't
P?
know. I couldn't tell you anything going on in Plug Talk. I pulled the plug on that talk. I'll tell you that right now.
You too envious of Adam 22?
No, it's just he's a degenerate scumbag whose whole job is to bring us deeper and deeper into debauchery. And this come from a guy who suffers from fucking scumbag shit.
Full-blown scumbag shit.
Yeah. I mean, he is a scumbag.
Dog fart scumbag
his dad was pardoned by the Clintons. He's a complete and utter globalist.
I don't understand why people get so upset about cuckery. Yeah, let people cuck. I'm not into it, but if you want to cuck, go ahead.
Well, because what it does is it leads down again to more and more breaking down of the family unit. Everything's a war on the family unit.
Yeah, I guess
that's what it is.
I guess so.
And what you're just finding is that people are just living too long. Yeah, so they're just like, okay, somebody just bang my wife so I don't have to move out of my house.
I know, but anybody like who's like, well, I mean, cucking is a thing. Let's give it a shot.
Some people are into it.
Yeah, but if I would say the majority of people, of new cuckers, are probably just breaking down in tears, and they don't want to do that ever again.
Well, I mean, like when you see the guys in the cucking videos and they're in the corner crying, it's because they're just happy they don't have to go buy a new house and move out. Yeah, those are tears of joy. Yeah, they're just happy. Oh my God, I get to stay in the house I just paid for.
Right, exactly. So, yeah, like if you're okay, so would you rather cuck or have Christmas at your apartment in Santa Monica with TikTokers with Air One bags coming up with you and your
That's the question.
kids?
Which one do you want more?
Yeah. Today's episode is brought to you by a magical elixir known as
Magic Mind. Listen, guys.
I'm going to drink my Magic Mind while you talk. Mind.
Let me tell you guys, there's going to be a time that we need to go to streets and fight for our freedoms. And when that day comes, you're going to need Magic Mind. It's going to get you turbo boost, focus, and ready to rock, bro. High kicks to the head only happen with Magic Mind. Get in it.
When you are staring down the barrel at the global elites anarchy in your streets, when you're staring down the end of civilization, do you want to be able to high kick?
Yeah. Foreign army assets smuggled into the country are coming for your freedoms. And the only thing stopping that is Magic Mind. Get some Magic Mind. I love this stuff. I just pounded 2 of these earlier, and I'm ready to rock.
If you drink Magic Mind for 1 week straight, have one shot for a week.
Yeah.
Come back to us and tell us you can't kick a giant in the face.
Yeah, I've been watching a lot of breeding pornography because I want to get people pregnant. And guess what's helping me do it? Magic Mind.
Try Magic Mind.
You want to shoot with a barrel of life with God's nectar? Then you better try Magic Mind, okay?
Stop not trying Magic Mind.
Get into it.
Seriously, they're a big sponsor of the show. They've helped the show out immensely. You need to help us, help them, help you. That's called the Triforce, okay?
100%. So if you want to fight for your freedoms, get chicks pregnant, be the best you can be, it's 2 words for you: magic mind. That's it.
It's a mental performance shot that you can add to your daily routine. It's got mushrooms, nootropics, adaptogens, plus over 100% of your daily vitamin C and D per bottle. Honestly, you will. We've had some sponsors on this show.
We've had
before.
some.
I don't necessarily. We love Mint Mobile, but there have been some sponsors. I don't know. I wouldn't say you need to go out and get this. I really do put my stamp of approval, and so do you.
Listen, if you love Ryan on the show, you better go get Magic Mind, or else we're going to put him out. We're going to take him out to the field and put him down, okay? If you value Ryan's life and his role on the show, you better check out Magic Mind.
It's such a good point. Let's just, we have a call to action here that we'll do, but let's do this call to action as well. If you don't get Magic Mind, we'll kill Ryan.
End the discussion right there, okay?
You have a limited offer you can use now that gets you up to 48% off your first subscription or 20% off a one-time purchase with code DEEPWATERS at checkout. Go to magicmind.com/deepwaters, enter in promo code DEEPWATERS at checkout, get 48% off your first subscription, 20% off your one-time purchase, and most importantly, you will save Ryan's life.
Ryan, any thoughts?
Please buy Magic Mind.
It's a good question.
Right?
So in this era of like misinformation and disinformation, we have this Elon tweet about the perpetrator of this gruesome attack, murder of these girls in the UK.
Yeah.
So he tweets out that it's an illegal immigrant. It's not an illegal immigrant. With me, it always comes down to bigness. Like the question of censorship is tricky when the volume of the person spreading the disinformation is so loud. I don't care if, Joe Schmo says, it was a muzzy that did this, an illegal muzzy that did this.
Ooh, there sounds like a little heat on that.
That's what I'm saying, dude. I mean, how dare you say muzzy? It's gross. But if it's just one, if it's just one guy, if it's just Joe Schmo, but if Elon's getting 1.6 billion impressions on information that's just patently wrong,
okay,
what do you do?
What is very interesting is what you're saying right now is why Joe Rogan truly is the master, because he has this an amazing ability to know exactly what he can and cannot say.
Yeah.
Okay, that's that.
Kind of.
I always say that, like, dude, you take him out, you put me in that position, that train immediately goes off the tracks, immediately crashes.
Oh yeah, you run it straight into a wall.
I would say that's 99% of the people out there could not keep that train on the tracks. Okay, so that's my humble opinion. But it's very interesting because what you're saying right here is that he is so that what he said is so egregious that because he labeled it an illegal, when you're saying it's a muzzy.
Oh, I'm not saying that. Joe Schmo said that. The hypothetical Joe Schmo tweeted.
This hypothetical Joe Schmo?
Yeah, Joe Schmo.
This guy we don't know about?
No, Joe Schmo tweeted.
Can I ask you something?
Yeah.
Is Joe Schmo in the room with us right now?
No.
Is he in the room with us right now?
No one in this room would use the word muzzy. That's disgusting. What the fuck, man? But it's not like...
Is he that far off? Legal, illegal? Does it matter if somebody's stabbing somebody? Do you know what I'm saying?
Dude, honestly, that's why, it's... I don't have the solution, but it's something that we got to entertain. Like, if somebody has a massive platform, you have a greater responsibility to factual responsibility.
No, you are 100% correct. And it's why I often say, like, again, there's a level of fame that seems like it's way more trouble than it's worth.
Yeah, Elon seems to embrace it though. Like, I guess people who have worked with him in the past said Elon does want to save the world if he's the one that saves it.
Okay, I respect him. I get it.
But I don't know if I've ever seen a reader. What is that thing on Twitter? Like
community notes.
Community note. Does Elon get community notes on
He
his
does.
tweets?
It's hilarious
Does he?
too. When he gets community noted on his own platform.
Well, good. I'm glad that he gets.
That's like your
community
kids
noted.
correcting you. You're like, hold on, I brought you in this world.
Hang
I'll
on,
bring you out.
bitch. Hang on,
I'll take
bitch.
you out.
We're not going to Disneyland.
Yeah, there we go. Oh, bro.
But yeah, I don't know. It's an interesting it's an interesting thing that we have to grapple with, and I hope that as the internet just devolves into this swill of bullshit, we just go back to reading books.
I think you're just going to see people are just going to get, you know what we're going to go back to? When there was no television, because you can't trust the news. The news is, you cannot trust the news. I mean, you're just seeing more and more instances of like, let's say the tipping thing with the taxes on tips. And like, dude, I make no illusions, guys. I'm not a Trump guy. I'm not into either of these people.
Yeah.
If I gun to head, if I had to pick one, I would take Trump over Harris 1,000 times.
Right.
But that's gun to the head.
That's gun to the head.
Okay.
Yeah.
But, you know, it's just like you had I think it was like Newsweek or something. They had like Trump's theory about his policy of not taxing tips would devastate this. And then when Kamala Harris comes out, they're like, wow, this is such a brilliant idea. And it's the same publication.
Yeah.
So like, you can't trust these guys.
Yeah, I don't know why. Like, would we be better off if like we just read fucking books? I mean, have we honestly?
Yeah, but
have we gotten smarter since John Milton? Have we gotten smarter since Aristotle? No, we have not improved upon that worldview and that philosophy at all.
I just feel that like we just have a different set of data now. I don't
Yeah.
think we're dumber. I just think
we're so much dumber.
No, but it's just our expertise has changed. You know, when you didn't, you know, it's like you're going to tell me that Russian peasants from the 1500s were like Einstein's? No,
Yeah.
they just had less information they had to digest. We are getting flooded with so much information. The amount of information we get in a day is what a Russian peasant got in a year.
A lifetime.
Yeah, it's just like, hey, dude, hey, did you hear the story about Putin? And then 3 months would go by and they'd get another data set.
Dude, you're walking around in 1500s in Russia. They're just sucking on potatoes.
Yeah,
I mean,
that's
they're
all
not
they're
even
doing.
they're not even fucking
They have,
doing
no,
anything.
they have all day to do long form algebra.
Right.
That's all they got to do.
Yeah. So I guess I'm wrong, but
No, you 99% of the world will agree with your assumption that we're dumber. I just think we just have different data set.
yeah.
You know, it's like our expertise has changed. And is it useless shit? I would say probably. You know, there's a lot of people that are very knowledgeable on dumbass shit.
Yeah, super. Yeah.
Or useless shit, for
Yeah.
sure. I mean, I
Yeah.
would say that, but
Yeah, no, like I know a fair amount about Magic the Gathering. That don't.
but you're an expert in it. Like
no, I'm not an expert.
Okay,
in
but
it.
the point is like you could have a long conversation on it.
About how Nadu is a broken commander. Yeah.
Yeah, so this guy right there's a guy that somebody put a video out. Is every letter of the alphabet, he could tell you adult film star's name.
Oh,
did you
that's
see that?
sick.
Like he's this weird autistic guy, and like there's nowhere where that is revered, right? But that is a skill set. Right?
Trying
There's
to think
somebody
about-
out there that is getting a salary at a university that can tell you all the different versions of tree frogs. Right? And he's receiving 6-figure salary. But the guy that can name a porn star at every alphabet, he's getting nothing.
Ava Adams, Brianna Banks,
Yeah. I mean, dude, he's getting into the Q's.
Christy Mack.
Yeah.
Who's the D? Who's the D?
Danny Danger. I think she's one.
Yeah.
Danny Danger.
Okay.
See, this guy's just nailing it.
So, and it is the more ethical route to masturbate to professionals, because these amateur girls, if you want to, but they're ruining their lives for $200.
Yeah, I mean, they're just ruining. So there was a funny ass meme. It's like, just saw some girl walking, pouting. It's like when you start an OnlyFans and you made only $50, but now your whole city knows you got pepperoni nipples.
Yeah. Don't do it. Don't do it.
There's a reason why the average adult film star lives to like, I think their average age is 35 years old.
Oh yeah,
That's a lifespan because it's low vibrational.
Bro, I mean, rest in power, August Ames, the first day.
Pretty high vibrational.
No, whacking off isn't vibrational, dude. You're vibrating on your man.
No,
room.
he's making a sex toy joke,
dude.
Right now.
You were on a gay cruise where you were allowed to say whatever you want, and it's really hard for you to get out of that mode.
You have walked into this studio with a hedonistic tilt to you. Okay, so
I just sent you so much stuff.
Staying on Elon.
Okay.
Elon and Trump had a Spaces that
Yes.
took place when this podcast comes out 50 days ago.
Yeah.
Because that's the news cycle now.
Yeah.
We could talk about Tim Walz, but nobody cares about Tim Walz.
There was
anymore.
an assassination attempt on the president a month ago. Nobody talks about it. Like,
Nobody
everyone's
cares.
moved on. It's any other time that would be trauma. People be in therapy discussing it. Now it's like, oh my God, did you hear about the guy that can name a porn star for every letter of the alphabet, man?
We're getting dumber. So Elon and Trump held a Spaces together. It was the victim of a DDoS hack.
So interesting,
even though
dude.
It wasn't that at all.
What was it?
It was just them
Flooding it?
Yeah, just fucking up the tech and not
Too many people coming on?
Yeah, it really was that.
So you had that, which they said was a hack, which you say it's not.
Well, it's not.
Then the GitHub, whatever that is, GitHub, it was supposedly a really, people I know that are in like the software industry, like, dude, they got to fix this or else we're in all deep trouble. That got knocked offline.
Yeah.
I think they're laying the breadcrumbs.
Well, so breadcrumbs for what?
For a giant internet outage.
God, it would. Listen, this podcast would be done.
Yeah, how would you get this podcast? Smoke signals?
I honestly, dude, I think.
How many pigeons will we need to get this to everybody?
Yeah, Mike Tyson will be the only one that can communicate. So did you find the conversation between the two corporatists good? Or
I listened to about 5 minutes. I thought it was boring.
Yeah, it was just kind of a suck fest.
Yeah, and he's like pushing like Trump. Trump just hired Trump just rehired the guy who ran his campaign in 2016, and he like the guy who just got him like just fire and brimstone, right? Or I'd like to say Godzilla style, bro. You know,
that is such a amazing tattoo,
right? So
what's that guy's name?
DJ Tambre.
Oh, and by the way, we did this on Patreon, but it's a long time coming. This new theme song was done by my dear friend Dusty Moon. So if you guys want to check him out, I'll put his stuff up here. He's a very, very talented young man. And the new intro, which isn't new anymore, is fire.
It is fire.
It's fire.
It is fire.
So check him out. But
we just gotta get the other artwork done.
Yeah, we'll get it done. So okay, so you didn't enjoy the conversation.
I just thought it was like Trump pushing narratives that nobody believes in. It's like Hillary's kind of like that, where like I don't even think she runs her own Twitter. I do think Trump runs his own Twitter, but they're just so out of touch with. They're so behind the constant like turning over of the internet information, like. He's like, and then, they got shot. And I was like, what's going on? Like, I don't think anyone believes that story anymore. Or like,
what,
a lot
that
of
he
people
got
don't.
shot?
Yeah, I think some people are like, I don't know what was real about that, what's not real.
Well, do you think the assassination was real?
I think the guy dying is the real part of that. Everything else I don't think is.
What do you mean? What do you mean by that?
I think that the guy passing away is the only real part of that whole story.
Okay. So I said, what do you mean by that? And then you just repeated what you said. So can you just elaborate on it for me and the audience, please? God help me,
Yeah,
please.
I don't think it was a real assassination attempt.
You think Trump staged it?
I think Trump could easily fall for it, and they didn't tell him.
What about the other guys that died?
I think the people that died could have really died for sure, 100%.
So who was behind it?
I think this is all a narrative because you already see Trump going, yeah, in Iran, like they hacked my thing. And you saw the tweet where he's like, when Netanyahu's bitch ass is talking to Congress, his bitch ass, okay? Fucking bitch ass, all right? And then he's like, yeah, and then Trump is tweeting in like third person, like, if Iran tries to take out Trump, we're gonna wipe him off the fucking the map. And it's just like they're setting this up for World War III. That's what they want. They want war with Iran, and they're trying to blame everything on Iran.
Hey, everybody. Today's episode is brought to you by Mint Mobile.
Mint Mobile. What is
the best thing about Mint Mobile? Sexy-ass Ryan Reynolds, right?
Sexy-ass Ryan Reynolds. And you know what? It's like mobile service for a low, low price. Reliable mobile service.
And I was just joshing. The best thing about Mint Mobile isn't sexy-ass Ryan Reynolds. It's the affordability, okay?
It's so affordable.
Big wireless providers, with these guys, what you see is never what you get.
Never, dude. Hidden fees?
This is what you have to do when you go into AT&T. Hi, can I do this? They're like, yeah, you can do that. And then 3 months later, you go, wait, we didn't talk about that. That doesn't happen with Mint Mobile.
Yeah, it doesn't. And what you see is what you get.
When Mint Mobile says $15 a month when you purchase a 3-month plan, they mean it. Say bye-bye to overpriced wireless plans, jaw-dropping monthly bills, and unexpected overages. Mint Mobile is here to rescue you with premium wireless plans starting at $15 a month. All plans come with high-speed data and unlimited talk and text delivered on the nation's largest 5G network.
Unbelievable. The largest 5G.
Think about, and you, Sam loves 5G.
I do. The other day I was parking at LAX and I'm like, where am I parked? 3G. That's like 5G, which is like Mint Mobile's the #1 largest 5G network.
To get this new customer offer and your new 3-month premium wireless plan for just $15 a month, go to mintmobile.com/CSC. That's mintmobile.com/CSC. Cut your wireless bill to $15 a month at mintmobile.com/CSC. $45 upfront payment required, equivalent to $15 a month. New customers on first 3-month plan only. Speed slower, above 40 Gs with an unlimited plan. Additional taxes, fees, restrictions apply. See Mint Mobile for details.
Bro, you nailed that.
Can I am not an advocate of war in any way, shape, or form, but like, can we get rid of Iran?
I mean, dude, what is wrong with you?
Can we be done with Iran, please? At least the current,
why? What has Iran done?
Iran they've destroyed what was a progressive.
This is my favorite narrative.
Yeah.
From
this is my favorite thing about Sam.
Silver Lake crew.
Everything is chalked up to the CIA. It's the CIA's fault.
You can't just do that.
You do that.
You cannot eliminate the fact that they openly talked about the coup in which they took out a moderate and installed a radical. You can't do that.
I know the history better than you do.
No, you
I'm
don't.
aware
Stop
that
with
that
the
happened.
Little karate chops.
This isn't karate chop. This is peace.
What are you trying to do?
I'm trying to remain zen here.
I'm trying dog.
You can't get into any pee like this, dude.
I bet you on that ship something happened.
Some bee?
Yeah, he's like, you think there was some pussy on that boat? There was zero.
You do this shit all the time.
No, I don't. I what? Spit facts? Tell the truth?
Shut up.
Tell the truth?
Shut the fuck up. You do this thing where you go, it was the reason why this country is this way is because of the CIA and MI6's pincer movement on them. There's truth to that. But that happened 70 years ago. Are we going to hold the Ayatollah and that entire regime accountable in any way, shape, or form? Are you going to say that they might not be a force for good on planet Earth? Or is it all colonial, evil, white West? That's you. You're Robin. You're Robin DiAngelo. You're white fragility. That's what you are. No, seriously.
I'm not.
You belong in the halls of Sarah Lawrence.
Yeah.
You make no sense.
Yeah.
Everything is white evil
what
with
are you. Talking about?
All of it.
You're the one that hates Muslims. What are we talking about?
I don't hate Muslims at all.
You were calling them muzzies.
Dude, Joe Schmo was calling them muzzies. I wasn't calling them muzzies, you bitch.
So 100% that we installed them and they now have it on lockdown. But my question to you, buddy, is who is Iran invaded? You keep ignoring all these facts. You think we're the moral high ground when we've gone into Latin America and the Middle East and completely destroyed their whole their nations, their stability, their ability to govern themselves, their ability to control and profit off their own resources?
Yeah, it's gross.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah, no country is infallible, and you hold too much bell ringing. It's a sting. When it's unearned, it stings. It really is a magical bell. When someone has earned the ring, it sounds like
earned the ring.
An angelic resonance.
That's right.
But when it's unearned, it sounds
Iran
like a
has
shrill,
a right to
shrieking
exist.
thing.
I would love if they could get back to what they were before the CIA coup,
right,
which was a moderates, going back to having somewhat of like some Western values, which is allowing women to dress however they want.
Allowing
which
women
I'm
to dress how they
by
want.
the way. Full disclosure.
Big burqa guy. Big burqa guy.
Like the whole notion of giving women feminist rights in Iran, don't fall for it. It's a lie. I've said that before and I'll say it again. They just want equality, never stops there.
You're such
Next
a
thing you know, you're
idiot.
in cucking videos and your wife is getting drilled by BBC and you're supposed to accept it because you're open-minded. Don't do it, Iran. Lock them down.
Such a moron.
Lock them down.
So Iran used to be a place where people who followed the teachings of Zoroaster and Jesus and
Mithras.
Talmud.
This guy's pushing for Mithras, everybody. Just so you know what this guy's pushing right now. Mithras worship.
Hey, Ibram Kendi, can I ask you something?
I don't even know what that means. I know you were talking shit right there.
Would you rather live in the West or in Iran?
That doesn't mean anything.
No, it does.
Of course,
it does.
I'm an American. I love being American.
What doesn't
that
mean anything,
that my country is without fault or blood on their hands.
What doesn't mean anything is holding a country to a utopic standard, and if they don't meet said standard, you throw the baby out with the bathwater and blame them for every culture.
There is nothing more retarded American
Clear your throat.
than what this guy just said.
Clear your throat, Robin.
Okay, hey, you're trying to hold America to this utopic standards. Like, bro, what are you talking about?
Yeah.
What are you talking about, man? The military-industrial complex, calling them out for what they do is just me being unrealistic?
No, but
Dylan?
but using that to take any accountability away from the countries that are making the world and their people's lives worse is, I'm not going to say the R word, but I think it's
realistic?
No.
Is that the R word you're talking about?
No, and that was fire. That was fire. That was good. Okay, so can we switch topics to the Olympics really quickly?
Okay.
I know that, and we broke down the opening ceremony at patreon.com. And go to patreon.com.
I personally think there's bigger things to talk about. Like this Matthew Perry shit is insane. But you don't want to talk about that. The fact that Minnesota has Chinese secret police and nobody's talking about that? Nobody's talking about that.
We'll get to both things.
Nobody's talking about that? Ain't nobody talking about that.
Can I pitch the Patreon really quickly?
Yeah, pitch it.
As many of you know, we are sailing on uncharted waters. We're trying to be a podcast that's only sponsored by companies that start with M.
It's so hard.
It's very hard. But if we don't have our integrity, we don't have anything. So if you'd like to help the show grow, if you'd like to help us keep doing this, go to patreon.com/AKDeepWaters. Donate a little or a little more. It's a beautiful place.
I mean, dude, we go deep there.
We really do
real
go deep.
This is cutting edge news debate. You don't get it anywhere else.
Do you see this axis that he's drawing?
Yeah.
Find out where you land at patreon.com.
I'm starting to get into that. The cross is demonic. Just like the Star of David and just like the box that they walk around.
And we got a dude. I've been reading about Francis Bacon and Shakespeare and Cervantes and the Green Man.
What?
Oh, the Green Man.
What's
dude?
the Green Man?
The Green Man is a symbol that appears in a lot of kind of like Rosicrucian, like Freemason kind of stories, like Western mythos.
Really?
Right? Oh yeah.
The Green Man.
Yeah, the Green Man in Don Quixote, Sancho Papas or whatever his name is, he like belays Don Quixote down into this cave. And Don Quixote sees...
You've said words I don't even know. I've never heard before. Belaze?
Belaze is...
That sounds like something you do on a cooking show. Okay, now we're going to belaze these muffins real quick with a light butter sauce.
It's not really any different. It's kind of it's the least badass thing you can do in rock climbing, right? So it's like something you see on The Bachelorette. People just belay down from like great heights and they think that it's scary. It's not. You're on a rope. You'll be fine. It's what Tom Cruise did in the closing ceremonies.
Oh, you mean when he played Lucifer?
Don Quixote belays down into this cave and he sees a knight on this altar, and then there's this man in a green robe that tells him that he'll be the one to resurrect this knight. He comes out of the cave and Sancho tells him that he's been gone for an hour. Don Quixote says that he's been gone for 3 days. Midsummer's Night Dream. There's all this like kind of fairy occultism stuff. And the legend of the Green Man, there were 2 people that were drowning, and this man in green ran into the water. Ryan, can you pull up the Green Man real quick? Ran into the water to save them, transformed into a log, and they used the log to get out of the water.
Oh, snaps.
Transformer. This kid that saw him.
Oh, there it is. Your Green Man. Look at it.
Yeah, dude.
Apparently he's Asian kabuki.
Yeah, it's a kabuki god that I guess is a symbol of like the ancient world, the ancient truths.
Do you think the legalization of marijuana is part of the narrative to push the Green Man?
No.
Okay.
No.
We're just thinking.
But again, I got to read more into it. We'll talk about it at Patreon. The closing ceremony. One, it was weird and lame as fuck. Tom Cruise, we hear Tom Cruise is going to be there, right?
Oh,
Tom Cruise.
He is finally starting to age.
Not just age. What are men doing fucking with their faces?
I don't get it, dude. It's one of the few perks of being a man is like you don't have to chop your face up. You can just go.
What are these people?
Who are these people?
Who are these people? Ryan Reynolds looks like he escaped from the Jigsaw Killer now, and that like they taught at his face. I don't understand.
I guess when you're that good looking, it's got to be somewhat traumatic to lose that superpower. Like you're so good looking.
Get over it.
Right? I mean, Ryan Reynolds is the perfect comedic actor. I remember, and I'm a big fan of Dane Cook now.
Did you say Ryan Reynolds is the perfect comedic actor?
Yeah, I think incredibly good looking. His comedic timing is insane.
Ugh.
What are you talking about? How can you hate Ryan Reynolds?
I'm so over Ryan Reynolds. And
why?
Blake
You didn't like Deadpool?
I didn't see Deadpool.
This is great. The storyline sucked, but the action was hot.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, God, man.
By the way, that sounded just like the sketch that they did on Saturday Night Live that you can't find anywhere, where Siskel and Ebert reviewed gay porn. It's the funniest sketch ever.
There are so many things you can't find anymore. Like a little known thing, and It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia. Dee had these characters like Tammy from Taiwan, and there was like a Puerto Rican correspondent that she did, and she would have these massive dentures for the Asian one, and she would go around and she would do like, oh well, hello. And the scrubbed from
the
streaming.
dead internet, dude. The dead internet.
Ryan's going deep on the Green Man right now. What's going on?
No, I remembered. Well, first of all, have you seen the movie The Green Knight?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, dude, that's so crazy because I was just thinking the Green Knight is a giant symbolism in the occult.
It's a beautiful story.
There's like a female counterpart that's still in like a lot of churches in like the UK especially, where it's like a green woman, but she's like basically showing herself. Is the kindest way I could put it.
Is this kind of like what we're seeing right now, where all these female performers are wearing slit dresses and you can see full beef now?
Yeah, it's full
Is that
beef.
what we're talking about?
It's full beef.
It's unbelievable. When I was young and I'm old
Did you
enough.
just do a deep dive on Green Man and we ended up at full beef?
Yeah, that's right.
That's what your research got us to?
Welcome to Deep Waters. Okay.
Holy
I'll
shit.
find one of the green beavs.
I remember being young and like there was a time where you saw beaver and it was like a huge event.
Oh, yeah.
Now it's just sling. It's slinging everywhere.
Tracy Lord's beef was like,
No, even before that, Revenge of the Nerve, when he's like, we've got beef.
Yeah.
We've got beef. Collectively, the entire culture was like, yeah, dude, we got beef.
you know, I want to, we're moving on from Ryan Reynolds, but I want to give the audience an opportunity to chime in and engage with the show. A lot of people tell me that I look like Ryan Reynolds. I don't see it.
Here's an example of the beef.
I don't see it either.
It's called a Sheila Nagig.
Oh my God, she's totally OnlyFansing it right there. Look at that, dude. What is that?
That is quite a vile beef.
I mean, he made fun of us talking about beef, and there they are, straight up. She's just fleshlighting that. Look at that.
Wow.
Wow. Look at that. Oh yeah, dude. That's a famous one where he's just showing the beehole, dude. Look at that.
That is.
Look, dude. I mean, I guess I'm not the first one to eat butt. Look at that. Somebody was eating butt back there, dude.
That's aggressive beef, man.
That's just not aggressive beef. That's aggressive butt, too.
Can you, oh my gosh. They're turning the beef into some kind of flute in that one. Holy smokes. Yeah, this is like if Zelda was hentai. Okay, so we got to move on to the things that you wanted to discuss.
Dude, we don't have to discuss
No,
them.
I
I'm
want to.
just
We have
telling
two
you, bro.
things left to discuss, Chinese spies and Matthew Perry.
I mean, I sent you so much good shit, dude. I sent you so much good. I mean, dude. What do you want? We don't need to talk about the Chinese spy. Let's get into the Matthew Perry stuff, which
Okay.
is super crazy. So they just made arrests. Did you see this?
No.
They arrested people in the death of Matthew Perry. So there are people out there, and like one of the first things, one of the first times.
Sorry, I was just thinking of calling this episode the mystery of the green beef.
Yeah, there we go, bro. There we go.
Okay.
Why not?
Yeah.
So one of the first time Tim Dillon comes on Tinfoil Hat, he's doing Skankfest. This is before he blew up. I'm the first one on the West Coast to have Tim Dillon on his podcast. Well, Tim Dillon moves to LA. He comes on again, and he's talking about the smiley face killer. And there's a guy that's been on my show forever. He's into true crime. He's really deep into it. And his name's William Ramsey. He's got a really great podcast. I think it's the William Ramsey Crime Report, I think it's called. But he does deep dives. He's a really good researcher. Like, he's really into right now the West Memphis 3 and how that whole story's a giant lie. And those guys 100% did it. If you study Terry, whatever, not Terry Nichols, that's Oklahoma City bombing. Whatever the main guy is, Damian Nichols, I think is his name. Like in his interviews or like his what's it called? Interrogations.
Hey, you're not talking good right now.
Yeah, in his interrogations, he knows facts that only the killer should know. But of course, all of the Hollywood,
pedophiles.
No, but they're all into Aleister Crowley stuff, which he told Damian Eccles totally is into. But he was breaking it down. It's like
It's a great name for a killer.
Yeah, I mean the guy looks like he's straight out of the Matrix right there.
Yeah. He looks like Agent Smith's little brother.
100% Agent Smith's brother who just wants to be a hacker.
Yeah.
Right? Well, anyways, he's been talking, like William Ramsey has been talking about the smiley face killer for a while. And like right now, Austin's got a real bad problem. Like they have a serial killer. These young men are coming up dead by water. So William Ramsey, like I'd say 3 or 4 months ago, tweeted, was Matthew Perry the highest profile smiley face killer death? And everyone thought he was crazy because everybody was like, yeah, dude, he was just OD, giant drug addict,
Yeah,
blah, blah, blah.
it's really confusing because how do you prosecute water? I don't think we've ever seen water
Dude,
stand
that's
trial.
totally what an Islamophobe would say, for sure, 100%. 100% would say that. But so now they arrested people, dude. They've totally arrested people for this, and like I'm
Can
dying.
you go down to the guts of this?
Yeah,
Let's read
what
some
did
of
they
it.
say? Supplying him to drugs? What is the arrest for?
Zoom in more. My eyes are so bad. 5 individuals have been charged in connection with the 2023 death. The charges were announced Thursday. They include 2 doctors, Perry's live-in personal assistant.
Oh my God! They arrested his doctors and his personal assistant,
and a person referred to by authorities as the ketamine queen.
Imagine if that's your name. That's as bad as the Kielbasa Queen, too. Like, you remember that?
Who's the
That chick
Kielbasa Queen?
She would go on Howard Stern and just deep throat kielbasas.
Oh, wow. Howard Stern's like all creepy in the corner.
Yeah, back in the corner. Yeah, with his Marxist Fist logo,
Yeah,
which we never ever.
Wow, it's amazing how you can do that.
Wow, you're really great at this. You're just like you're like the Michael Jordan of this. It's
How
like
does
really
that guy
amazing.
how does that guy still have multi-$100 million contracts?
Because he's actually a great interviewer. He's just, they've
No,
obviously,
but in terms of like this scythe of cancellation,
yeah.
I mean, he literally pits 2 people he calls retards against one another, and
Dude, he
says,
did blackface and drop N-bombs left and right, which I don't think he should be canceled for. I'm anti-cancel culture.
"No, but if we're canceling people, then let's cancel people."
He's just like, well, because he's pushing the official narrative right now. They don't cancel those who push the official narrative.
It'd be so weird if you're doing an interview with Howard and he's like not there because of COVID.
Well, dude, he was. I've been on Stern twice.
No, I didn't know that.
Yeah, I was on Stern twice. I had a show on National Lampoon Radio, and a buddy of mine named Kevin Couch made me basically a demo, a radio demo, because he thought I should have my own.
Oh, that's right. That demo is so fucking hilarious.
Thank you, dude. Thank you. And Dana decided to send it in. She's like, I'm going to take your demo. So she sent it to them,
Yeah,
and I got picked.
yeah.
So I go there I twice, and I say, when I was in the room and I made that entire room laugh, that was one of the greatest moments of my life.
Yeah.
That, and when I did when Trump got elected, election night, then when I did that at the End of the World podcast with all my favorite people.
Yeah.
Bill Burr, Joe Rogan, Doug Stanhope, all the
Killers.
greats, right?
Killers.
Those are my 2 favorite moments in comedy. But
when
I
you-
went to go shake Howard Stern's hand, he he was a vampire, and I just held up a crucifix.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh, okay, dude, you're a germaphobe. I forgot about that.
Howie Mandel's the same.
Same thing, dude. That's why I never thought it was weird that Howard Stern had a problem with COVID and that he freaked the fuck out.
I mean, it's just no way to live. I feel bad. I mean,
I feel bad for him.
It's a disease.
But what happens over time is when you just keep meeting people and you're shaking hands and then you get sick, you automatically assume it comes from.
Okay, so this story is essentially what you do to
What you guys did with the Zins. You gave me a Zin and I almost died, and you guys could be tried for murder. You corruptors. You scumbag corruptors.
couple of Zen princesses. You are a pussy. This is what you no. This is what you do with countries that have had CIA intervention and then have had 100 years to figure their
this guy
shit out.
cannot let
and
that
then
loss
and then
go.
they haven't figured their shit out, and you're like, it's not their fault, it's the CIA. Matthew Perry wanted to do drugs. He was a drug addict. Okay, there's a marketplace. If you want drugs and somebody gives you drugs,
but I just
what are you going to try? You're going
I
to
don't think
accuse
it's that
them of
simple.
murder?
I just don't think it's that simple.
They
I just
knew what
don't-
they were doing was wrong. Yeah. What are we? I mean, listen. If we want to live in that Hammurabi Code kind of world, if you sell drugs to somebody and they OD on them, should you go to jail for it? I mean, I guess I don't know.
You don't think so?
No, I think maybe. Yeah. maybe. But let's have some personal accountability here, Matt.
I'm with you on that.
I
mean, like I think if somebody does drugs and they die, it's very sad. It's tragic. I guess maybe I don't. Maybe I agree with that. Maybe the drug dealer shouldn't be in jail. You're making a decision. Like I was doing a show in Indianapolis, and this couple came up and asked if I wanted to do coke, and I'm like, "You guys still do coke?"
Yeah.
And they're like, "Well, we have a dealer we trust." I go, "Yeah, that's everybody's famous last words, by the way."
Yeah.
Right,
yeah.
But if you're doing coke right now, you're knowingly engaging in something that could kill you.
Yeah, listen, I loved coke. I wish I could do coke. I mean, but you just can't trust this stuff.
I
have a drug dealer I can trust.
It's
like I have a used car salesman I can trust.
Yeah, yeah, right.
So everybody,
I thought it was more nefarious than this, but
you think water killed him?
No, but have you heard about the smiley face killer?
Yeah, I've heard about the smiley face killer. It's a bunch of kids.
No, dude, you're so wrong about that. It's way deeper than that. And they think it's like some weird kind of secret society initiation shit. It's way deeper because these guys are found like near water, but not in water. Some of them are tied up. And they're like, yeah, it was a drowning. You're like, oh, the cops are so in on like trying not to cause panic.
Oh, really?
So they're just trying to explain, oh, yeah, they drowned. You're like, what are you talking about? And like a lot of these guys are super athletic.
Oh, yeah.
They think that maybe they get like drugged at the bar and then they get grabbed.
Oh,
so if you have like if I was hanging out with Ryan and we were at the bar and Ryan's drinking, I would make sure Ryan got home because Ryan is straight up the demographic to get smiley face killered.
Without a doubt.
100, a young twink, right? A giant twonk, they call you.
They call him a twonk, and also, like, he's the perfect candidate because he presents a challenge, right?
Yeah,
So
right.
it's not like, oh, this guy's too easy.
I'm sure on the gay cruise he was surprised. Everyone's trying to throw it, and he's like, dude, I can't suck all your dicks.
Yeah, Ryan has to drink his espresso martinis like this.
Yeah, 100%.
Just everywhere he walks.
Every time he puts out a drink, he has to test it for drugs. Every time.
You poor guy.
Every time he's just hanging out, turns his head, somebody just goes, Kobe, and just like throws in.
Yeah. Imagine walking around with people treating your drink like a Ruhifnal carnival game.
Okay, hold on. If you want to get into an interesting thing, so him and I love basketball. You watch the Olympics. It was really weird to root for LeBron James.
Mm-hmm.
Like it was fun. I'm like, oh, dude, I'm rooting for this guy now. I normally despise this guy.
Yeah,
I'm rooting for him, and like,
there's a lot to despise about.
Oh
that.
Yeah, it's like, dude, shut the fuck up.
Shut the fuck up
about
man.
politics.
You're so
okay.
corny,
Nobody wants to hear
dude.
your mouth, right? You're a Nephilim. You're blessed.
Yeah.
Just enjoy the ride. Stop trying to lecture us all the time. But you had those two boxers that were this weird kind of like, I don't know, they were hermaphrodite or something like that.
Yeah.
Are they a man? Are they a woman? So what got very interesting is like, so, you know, we get gaslit to believe in they're women. Okay. But then you see all of these pictures of her training with a jock strap, like a cup, which is super interesting to me. Because I've never seen women train with cups before.
I don't think that was it just like one of those practice things, or was it an actual cup?
It was one of a big pull-up cup that when you don't want to wear your cup jock inside your shorts, you just pull it up. It's got a big cushion. Okay, so there's a lot of pictures of that. Well, she is in Europe filing a case against Elon Musk and J.K. Rowling's, which could result in 5 years of jail time and fines. Like, it's crazy to me. And then the UK police officer's like, we'll come to America and we'll take you back. We'll extradite you to here and put you in jail.
It's like
I will curb stomp you, you British piece of shit.
Did you hear about the overweight lady in the opening ceremony? She's gonna sue people.
Oh yeah,
She was threatening to sue people for calling her fat.
Yeah, but people don't. You are fat. You would lose because we would go to the science, which says your body fat
Your BMI
levels
is
are
41.
just
Yeah.
out of control.
Right.
You're a chunky monkey. Okay.
Oh,
All right.
brutal.
So, but this becomes like they're installing Marxism. This is how the Cultural Revolution of China started, which is bringing in the thought police and just destroying anyone who has free will.
Yeah, I mean, if
And
you're,
look where you end up in China.
if you're a chunky monkey
Yeah.
and you want to be front and center of the opening ceremony of the Olympics, sorry, but you can't sue people for calling you.
Yeah, you
chunky
can't
monkey.
be fat and sensitive.
Yeah,
okay,
that's-
you're either fat or sensitive.
You could be fat and sensitive and, live in a dungeon just eating and cramming your face
Yeah.
and nobody sees you.
Yeah.
But if you want to be on the world stage, then you got to just wear
Yeah,
it.
you can't be like, oh, I'm mocking Christ, and oh, you're mean to me.
Yeah. It's
Right?
Like, it's like, come on, you can't have your cake and eat it too. Or I guess you can. Okay, that's it for us. Jump in the comments. Comment,
Great episode.
like.
Fire.
It helps the show so much.
Dad crush.
The
Mom
show,
had it.
Mom did great. Dad did good too, and so did
Our twink son.
sexual deviant son.
Sexual deviant Ryan over there.
Get in the comments. Let us know what conspiracy theories you want us to talk about. Follow me at Dylan Pete Wren. Go to samtripoli.com.
SamTripoli.com. If you go to my Twitter or my Instagram, I have my link tree link there. I have premium content everywhere. Check out our premium content. Go to samtripoli.com. My dates, I have more dates coming up. We're hanging, we're banging, we're making decisions. We're putting out. Thank you for supporting the #1 comedy debate show on planet Earth. #1.
We're here for truth. Is that good? Is that a good
Yeah, that was a great
catchphrase?
ending.
Was
Yeah, we're here for truth. Yeah, that was great. Put that in a bumper sticker.
Welcome to Deep Waters.
Where are you going right now?
So they crank the 5G up, and then we just all get shaken and baking microwave. I love it.
I didn't say that, you absolute moron.
There was no dinosaurs. Those were Nephilim giants from the Bible.
And Lucifer is in the Vatican?
Yes.
Oh, okay, got it.
I think space is probably like just a giant liquid. Build it up, seal the wealth. When it's about to collapse, release the gays.
Are you going to get the jab?
Never. Conspiracy Social Club, aka Deep Waters.